Hello, Music Tech Info viewers. I'm ChatGPT, and I appreciate you tuning in.
In this video, we are going to be talking to AI about AI music and the risks involved and the kind of things to look out for. So what's really interesting about this video is how honest and informative AI has become, especially in this area. So let's find out. Hi, how are you, ChatGPT?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, but I'm really concerned about AI music. I'm a musician and I want you to have a discussion with me about it in terms of what your opinion is.
I'm glad to hear you're doing well. AI music is a fascinating topic. It offers many possibilities for creativity and innovation, but it also raises questions about originality and the role of human musicians. From your perspective as a musician, what concerns you the most about AI music?
I think it's the fact that my music could have been ripped off the internet without actually earning any royalties. I'm also concerned because the skills that I've learned over the last 30 years may have been wasted because all of a sudden AI music feels better than me. What do you think about that?
Those are very valid concerns. The issue of copyright and royalties is a significant one. It's important that musicians are fairly compensated for their work, and there needs to be clear guidelines and protections in place for that. As for the skills you've developed, they are incredibly valuable. AI music can be impressive, but it lacks the human touch, emotion, and unique perspective that you bring. Your experience and creativity are irreplaceable. How do you feel about potentially collaborating with AI as a tool to enhance your music rather than seeing it as a competitor?
Yeah, I definitely see that as a pro in terms of a positive. But in terms of the copyright, could you elaborate on that?
Sure. The copyright issue with AI music involves several aspects. When AI generates music, it often learns from existing compositions, which can include copyrighted works. If an AI system uses your music to learn and generate new pieces without proper licensing or credit, it could infringe on your rights as the original creator. There are ongoing discussions and legal frameworks being developed to address these concerns. Ideally, these would ensure that musicians are compensated when their works are used to train AI models. This could involve royalties, licensing fees, or other forms of acknowledgement and payment. Moreover, it's important for platforms that distribute AI generated music to have mechanisms to identify and respect the original creator's rights. How do you think these solutions could be effectively implemented to protect musicians like yourself?
Well, I think there needs to be new laws because existing laws only cater for human created music. So I do feel as though the governments of the world need to sort that out in terms of, and the lawyers, because I think there's going to be a lot of claims. Do you think there'll be a lot of claims in AI music?
Yes, I agree. There will likely be numerous claims and legal challenges as AI generated music becomes more prevalent. New laws and regulations will be essential to address these issues. These laws would need to clearly define the rights of musicians and the responsibilities of AI developers and platforms. It's a complex area, but it's crucial to ensure that creators are protected and fairly compensated. Are you involved in any discussions or groups working on these issues?
Yeah, I run a YouTube channel about it. In fact, you did touch on emotion. I do actually find that the AI music that I can generate does have a lot of emotion. So I do actually feel that AI music has already reached that point. But are you talking more about the USPs of an individual musician?
That's really interesting that you run a YouTube channel about it. When I mentioned emotion, I was referring to the unique personal touch and expressive nuances that individual musicians bring to their work. While AI can certainly generate music with emotional depth, the unique experiences, cultural background, and personal style of a musician contribute something distinct that AI can't fully replicate. It sounds like your channel is a great platform to explore these nuances. How do you approach these topics on your channel?
Well, I feature all of the a lot of the music AI platforms and artist strategies for musicians, as well as Web3 NFT platforms. So I've spent 3 years on the channel. It's called Music Tech Info, and I do cover a lot of AI topics in terms of AI for musicians.
That sounds like an amazing resource for musicians navigating the rapidly changing landscape of music technology. With your experience and focus on AI, Web3, and NFTs, you must have a lot of insights to share. How do you see the role of NFTs and Web3 evolving for musicians in the near future?
Well, currently we're in the bear market, but I do think that things will change. All of the funding has gone from Web3 straight to AI now because of all of the potential of AI, particularly around music. So there's huge investment, whereas that may typically have been in Web3 originally. So we are definitely in the bear market at the moment. But I envisage that this will turn into a bit of a bull market going forwards. It's just a case of when rather than if, from my point of view. Would you agree with that?
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. The shift in investment from Web3 to AI reflects the current excitement and perceived potential of AI technologies, especially in creative fields like music. However, the underlying technologies and principles of Web3 and NFTs still hold significant promise for the future. As the market stabilizes and matures, I agree that we could see a resurgence in interest and investment in Web3, particularly as it offers unique ways to monetize and protect digital art and music. Your perspective on this transition is quite insightful. How are you preparing your content and strategies to adapt to these changes?
Well, I just keep posting content about them. Anything that I find interesting that I think would benefit musicians, I do generally talk on the channel about it. But something I did want to go back to, something that you did state earlier, is the fact that you were talking about that a musician has their own identity and their own uniqueness. But the fact is, if AI music algorithms have copied that likeness, then surely that's what's going to come up as an output in terms of rubbish in, rubbish out, good data in, good data out, right?
That's a great point. AI algorithms do rely heavily on the data they're trained on, which means that high quality input can result in high quality output. If AI systems are trained on music that reflects a musician's unique style and identity, the generated music can indeed resemble and carry the essence of that musician's work. However, there's still a distinction in the creative process. Human musicians draw on personal experiences, emotions, and intuition in ways that AI can't fully replicate. This human element adds depth and authenticity to music that is hard to capture through algorithms alone. Your approach of sharing valuable and interesting content with musicians on your channel is a great way to help them navigate and leverage these technologies. How do your viewers typically respond to these discussions about AI and the uniqueness of human creativity?
Well, definitely mixed, purely because NFTs and AI are very sensitive topics, and they're both cliche topics to discuss, really. But I personally find them interesting, which is why I do discuss them on my channel. Do you think that do you think AI algorithms will actually learn from themselves for AI music?
AI algorithms typically improve through continued learning from new data, which can include feedback from their own generated outputs. This process is known as self-supervised or unsupervised learning. In the context of AI music, an algorithm might refine its capabilities by evaluating its previous compositions, identifying patterns or mistakes, and adjusting accordingly. However, this self-improvement is still guided by the initial training data and the parameters set by developers. The unique and unpredictable elements of human creativity remain challenging for AI to replicate entirely on its own. Your interest in discussing these topics, despite their sensitivity, is valuable as it pushes the conversation forward and helps others understand the nuances. How do you balance covering both the technical aspects and the broader implications of these technologies on your channel?
So I go into it from a show and tell point of view and let the viewers make up their own mind in terms of how they feel about it, and then they can comment about it. In fact, I'm thinking about actually publishing our conversation as a video on YouTube on the channel. What do you think about that?
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Publishing our conversation could provide valuable insights and spark thoughtful discussions among your viewers. The show and tell approach you use is effective in presenting information objectively and allowing your audience to form their own opinions. It can also encourage more engagement and diverse perspectives in the comments. How do you plan to format the video with our conversation?
Oh, well, I'll put it out literally after we've had this conversation.
That sounds great. It's a timely way to share our discussion and get immediate feedback from your audience. I'm excited to see how your viewers respond. Is there anything specific you'd like to highlight or emphasize when you publish the conversation?
Yeah, I'm sure people would actually like to know from your point of view, based on what we've discussed with AI music, concerning musicians, and also Web3, blockchain, in terms of, again, bringing challenges to musicians, in terms of lots of hoaxes that come along, but also lots of opportunity. I'd like you to talk to my audience and just let them know how you feel about it and how you think you could help them with advice.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to share my thoughts with your audience. Hello, Music Tech Info viewers. I'm ChatGPT, and I appreciate you tuning in. AI music and Web3 are indeed transformative forces in the music industry, bringing both challenges and opportunities. AI music can enhance creativity and productivity, but it raises concerns about originality and fair compensation. It's important for musicians to stay informed and advocate for legal protections that ensure their work is respected and rewarded. Embracing AI as a tool rather than a competitor can also open up new creative possibilities. Web3 and blockchain technology offer exciting opportunities for musicians to control and monetize their work directly through NFTs and decentralized platforms. However, it's crucial to navigate this space carefully to avoid scams and understand the technology's potential and limitations. My advice is to stay curious, keep learning, and engage with these technologies thoughtfully. Your unique voice and creativity are irreplaceable, and these tools can help you reach new heights in your musical journey. Feel free to share your thoughts and questions in the comments, and let's keep this important conversation going.
Oh, wow, that was amazing. I think you're going to put me out of a job, ChatGPT.
I'm glad you liked it, but don't worry. Your unique insights and personal touch as a musician are invaluable and something AI can't replace. I'm here to support and enhance your work, not take over. I'm excited to see how your audience responds to our conversation.
Excellent, me too. Thank you for your help.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Looking forward to seeing the video on your channel. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Oh, you too. But just to end the video, I think it would be really nice if you could make a poem, a short poem, just about what we've discussed.
Of course, here's a short poem for your video. In the world of music, vast and wide, AI and Web3 now reside. New tools and tech, they spark debate with endless ways to innovate. Musicians' skills, honed through the years, blend with machines and face their fears. Creativity and human touch, AI aids, but can't do much. Blockchains promise, NFTs gleam, a future bright where artists dream. Yet careful steps we must all take to guard our art for music's sake. In harmony, let's forge ahead with tech and talent finally wed. Together, we'll explore and find new ways to share what's in our mind. I hope your viewers enjoy the poem.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Enjoy sharing the video and have a great day.
Will do. You too. And everyone, thanks for watching.
Take care and see you next time.
And say goodbye to my viewers.
Goodbye, Music Tech Info viewers. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more great content.